So I did the baling of field 71. So I've got a little bit more money in. I did that so you guys didn't have to sit through it all. But we are here now. It is December. Not entirely sure what we're going to be doing, in all fairness. December, well, through the winter anyway, is a very quiet time for us, just simply because there's not an awful lot that I can do around my own place. Contractual, there might be a few things. I'm not entirely sure. What I want to do is look at selling a straw. Hopefully, we should be in a decent place for it. Yeah, 144, which is apparently, well, above and beyond, arguably, the maximum price. So if we can run that off to the animal dealer. And you'll notice I have a trailer full of square hay bales. Happened to pick these up from field 71. The contract was completed and I still had another load to go. And I was like, maybe we can save these for ourselves. Like a little bit of a extra payment, if you like, from the field. So we took the money and we'll also take the bales. I was thinking it'd make a little bit of help towards the eventuality that if I get sheep, or if I get animals at least, then a little bit of more baleage should be good for us. It'll help out any sort of offset with food and that kind of thing that we might have. I don't want to be crazy here and take 3. I want to get 2. There we go. But yeah, same old, same old. I'll just throw that bale over there where it looks like it wants to be, so that'll be good there. I was hoping to rock this one up and stand it up, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just want to clear this out just so we've got somewhere that we can stack those bales. And they are hay bale as well, so they're not even just grass bales like these round ones are. So they've got a little bit more purpose to them. I should be able to lift it okay. I don't think I need the weight on this. It hasn't had the weight on it as far as I can remember. So we should be good. We should be good. Just scooping these and away we go. Which will be good because they'll fit the back there nicely. Behind the harvester as the rest of it was. So we'll get them straw bales shipped off. I am auto selling... Am I auto selling both sets of products from the greenhouse or one set? I can't really remember. Definitely selling the ones out the smallest. I think... I'm going to have to double check because I honestly can't remember, but I think I put it to lettuce and to sell from both. I think. I'm willing to be wrong. I probably have been wrong. It's been a little bit of a while since I've been here. I'll just double check that so I'm not kind of confused or whatever. And failing that, if there's anything that I can sell, we should look at selling that as well. I would like to get a telehandler, or I'd like to get so much different stuff, but sensibility is sensible. I'm wondering if we can get a sheep pen or something with the funds that we do have, or whether we're still a little bit short. Oh, sheep's well easy. Oh, and we can actually get a barn as well. So if we get the barn, at least we don't have to worry about water. I'll get rid of... You know what? I'll do this now. I'll get rid of this one. I'll move this gear out of the way and we'll put it here. So while I think about that, that's what we'll do. And then we can get the sheep in and then we can sort of stack these couple of bales there as well. It's going to take a little bit of land terraforming to get it in. Hopefully it will do it and it won't start crying that it's overlapping. So I don't like that. It says it's overlapping with another object already, but I don't know what it's overlapping with when we come ever so slightly this way, which is sort of worrying because there's nothing there. That'll do. It is what it is. Might not be everybody's cup of tea. Okay, well, I don't know why it wouldn't let us place it over here, but that's not a problem. Anyway, sheep. I'm just going to go in and go for these guys. I'm going to buy as many as we can get. Can I get 25? Yes, I can get 25. They've been delivered. Now, sheep don't need anything else other than hay in there. They don't need water. They don't need any bedding, so I don't have to worry about water. I don't have to worry about straw, which is good. Pretty low maintenance animal in the long and short of it. Just need to keep them fed with either grass or hay. And I don't know, I haven't read anywhere if grass or hay makes a difference to their wool production. If anybody knows anything, please let me know. That would be great. Right, let's go get these shipped off to the animal dealer. Because I'm not going to be needing them. Beautiful stuff. So what are we going to get for this lot then? Just over 2k. Well, I wasn't going to be using it, so it's better that it made us money. Let's have a look at the fields. Right, so this needs lime. I think everything's going to need lime again. That's going to be the problem that we're going to be sitting at. Oh, this doesn't need anything. That's cool. We can see fertilizer in here. Here we go. These are our fields. What is this? Why do I have a random strip of fertilizer in the middle? Okay, well my understanding of that needs fertilizer. Now we got fertilizer. Whether or not it makes a difference, I really don't know. Oh, I don't have a tractor with skinny old wheels though, do I? Should we go for the old red? Give him skinny wheels. So if we can, we'll get skinny wheels on this fella. So then he can zoom across the field and not have to worry about messing up any crops. So it's an extra grand for the narrow tyres, but it is going to be something that helps us. It doesn't particularly look very narrow. We'll go grab a sprayer, hopefully we'll get some fertiliser in there and we'll give it a bash and see what happens. I imagine this field needs doing as well, so might as well do this while we're here. It shouldn't take much, it'll just be a quick run across the top. Also, it should mean that I'll be facing the right way to scoop up the herbicide on the way back as well, so all is well. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. Okay, so we're going to miss the box, but it'll be okay. As long as the field is sprayed with fertilizer, we don't mind. Like I say, it probably isn't going to be the right time of the year to do it. It's probably going to be all wrong. Just needs liming again, so now if we have a look at the map, yeah, so that's been fertilised, okay. So it's happy at that point. Like I say, it's probably a right time of year to do it though. December is definitely probably most not it. For the most part it's fine. I've missed that edge a little bit. But that's okay, the majority of it has got it, and the yield is mostly from the middle anyway, you don't really take the edge, do you? Super. So in the snowy month of December, we've got the sheep bought. We've sorted the fields out with fertilizer. Whether or not we should have done is a different story. So, something that I did want to do, actually. My pickup truck. I don't need it anymore. I really don't use it at all. I don't see me having a need for it. I'm going everywhere in the tractors. So, what I'm feeling we're going to do is sell it. There's no reason to keep it. Whether or not I regret this later on, highly likely, but we're going to get 17,000 for it, so not too bad. So with that being that, I think we say goodbye to December and hello to January. And a snowy January it is indeed. So what are we going to have? Let's go have a look, see what wool we've got. I think we must have sold some product. We made a couple of quid overnight. Is what we intend to do. And yeah, we got a little bit of wool. 334 litres of wool. So we're not rolling in the stuff yet. That's fine. That is what it is. This stuff isn't going to need weeding yet, is it? It just needs lime. Is that something that I should look into? Is there anything on the sale? Not that's going to help us particularly. Is that direct drill? It is. Ooh. So we could get that, which means we don't have to cultivate. It could just drill straight away as well. That cultivates and seeds, that'd be fun. And what are we currently running the cultivator? So 5 meter width with the cultivator, 5 meter width with the cultivator, 3 meter width with, you know what? Because of what I'm planting, I'm only doing this kind of stuff anyway. There's no reason for me to have both of these. So we'll sell the cultivator, we'll sell the drill, because that's basically made the money that we're going to spend on this anyway. Oh, it's a 210 horsepower. Have I made a massive boo-boo here? Oops, I have. Big oops. Big oops. Oh no, I got 3 tractors I can't change the engines on. Oh no, and I need a 210 unless I do that right. Okay, so that's kind of whoopsed that up a bit. We have made a big mistake. I'm not going to have the money to be able to afford it, but I have to do it. I've committed now. You know what we could do? We can buy this, because it's definitely what we need. So we can buy this, and we can wait, because we don't need it right now for the seasons. So seasons are well. I can't upgrade any of the motors or engines or anything on the tractors, but don't need to do it just yet. So hopefully we can kind of get some money coming in And hopefully, fingers crossed, massive fingers crossed, we can get to a point where there's a tractor that's big enough on the market. Because at the minute, I can't quite afford it. I'm like 15 grand short if I sell this tractor that I've got. But I would think that I can make 15,000. This makes sense. This is where we make our money. And of course, they're all cultivated now, aren't they? Like 15 grand. What's field 70? Oh, field 70 is a huge thing. But I do field 70. We'll have to do field 70. We'll have to borrow the items. It's the only way that we can make a little bit of money. The size of this thing. Oh, it's articulated in the middle. This is going to be fun. But this is going to make us a little bit of cash. Which is okay. That's going to be not quite perfect, but it'll be good enough. It'll kind of bridge a gap because I could run multiple contracts, get loads of helpers out. Yes, I understand that I'll be spending the money on the helpers as well. But I'll also be getting the money coming back in. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Here we go then. Let's see how big this cultivator is that we've got here. Oh, crumbs. I would think that this is going to be big. This is what I was saying before about the joys of doing contracts, so you get to try all this different stuff out. I don't see, especially at the farm that I've got, obviously, I don't need anything this big. This is way too overpowered for anything that I'm trying to do. But it's a nice way to try the gear out. We'll just cut down the edges down here. Hopefully this is what you do, right? You do the headlands, is that what people call it? So you just run a little bit of a perimeter around the field. Sort it all out, and then you can stick a worker on it while you go do another field and another field and another field. Just make sure you get that money coming in. A bit of fun trying to drive stuff that's articulated in the middle. It's not one of my strengths, I will admit. I don't have many strengths in this game. Many weaknesses. Driving articulated middles is one of the many weaknesses. But I guess that all comes with practice, doesn't it? We're fairly new to this whole farming thing, so... Practice, 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 and eventually we'll get it. Just like everything else. The more you do, the better you get. The more you understand stuff. Hopefully. Well, we're a little bit patchy in parts, but truth be told, we've got through this field pretty well. I haven't actually set up any other contracts and got helpers working on them like I said I was maybe going to do. I got too carried away doing this, to be fair with you. As soon as that says done, I might just call it done. I know before I've always been like, you know, it's nice to feel like the job's done properly. But why go that extra yardage when the contract's paid? You know, you're not going to get anything more for doing more work. So why work the overtime hours if it's not going to be rewarded towards us for anything at all? I mean, Exhibit A, it's done. I don't need to do all of this now, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to pack this up. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab this contract. Collect. So it's 12 grand. It wasn't big money, but it was 12 grand. Oh. Oh, and look. Would you look at that? It's completely and utterly finished. There's no more to be done. So that is pretty good. We are happy there. It's going to cultivate as well as plant, which will be good. So we can rip up the radish, which is one level of fertilizer. Hopefully put down the solid fertilizer with this, which is like level 2 level of fertilizer. So come to get the yield from this, other than it being limey, we should be good. Might be too low in this barn for it, actually. Well, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. The sheep seem happy playing in the snow anyway. We'll just get this tucked away in here. And I think that'll be us through January as well. Yeah, there we go. Sits nicely. Beautiful. Not much room to stick a tractor in there as well, though, but it is what it is. Need to really keep an eye on the food that we're going through with the sheep as well, so we've got a little bit of an idea and an understanding how long that stuff's going to last us. Just go check that. Parked nicely. So they had one bale when they first came in, and they're 6,500 litre bales. They're 8,000 litres bale. Yes, so he's still got 2,000 litres left in the first bale. So that's not too bad. These bales will last a couple of months, give or take. That's pretty good. Right, I know it's sort of the middle of the day, but for us on our farm, we got that cultivation doing elsewhere. I've got a place to be, so I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, and bye for now. Bye, everybody.